Hello guys, I'm back on the tubes, and welcome to a cycle of Smolov Jr. Haven't run this before, and I'll get to this in a second. But this program is only 3 weeks long, with 4 days a week, and as you see here, starts with 6x6 with 70% on day 1. The first day of my cycle I actually didn't record. That was also quite easy though. And 7x5, 75%, 8x4, 80%, and then 10 sets of 3 at 85% in the first week. And then next few weeks are exactly the same, but you add either 2.5 or 5 kilos each week. So that will be quite intense by the last week. So the reason I'm running this program is because a few weeks ago I kind of tweaked my lower back a little bit, and I tried to use lighter weights on my squat and deadlift, but it didn't get any better for a week or two. So I decided to take time completely off both squat and deadlift and focus only on my bench. And I thought that this short little 3-week cycle was perfect length, and since I like benching, I thought why not? I have to say that the first week was the hardest of them all, mostly because I think I wasn't really ready for the volume, even though I'm used to benching 4 times a week with my Shaker programming. I didn't miss any reps, and I only added 2.5 kilos to my second week because my first week felt quite heavy, even though I added the full 5 kilos for the last day of the week. And I'm training here in my own gym because the other gym was closed due to COVID, but it opened back up in the later stages of this cycle. And I must say I'm very surprised how smooth all the heavy sets I'm moving. Feels like my power is just there. My lifetime PR on my bench is 145, and then I weighed almost 4 kilos more than I do now, and I did hit 142.5 in my last competition, and then I weighed 80 kilos, and that was with a pause, of course, a competition pause. Also, a lot has happened since my last video. I think I said in my last video that I had a competition coming up, but the competition was cancelled. Surprise, surprise. And I then had another baby girl in February, so it has been a little more intense at home with one wild 3-year-old and a little baby. You guys who have kids, you know how it is to fit in work and training and family life as well. Can be tough at times. And then for my week 3, I added full 5 kilos to that week, because my second week went really well. The weird thing is that the training days have felt the same even though the weight have been added. After this program, you can't test your max right after it. You have to take a few days off or some kind of a deload, because this volume has really added up over time, and I decided to wait a week after my heaviest session to test my max. And if I have to say some personal things about this program, it really works. And if you're a beginner, you can see some really substantial gains here. But if you are more advanced, you can't really expect to put a huge amount of weight on the bar. And I would really recommend you to try this at least once. It is very, very hard, to say the least. And you shouldn't really try it if you have bad shoulders or elbows or wrists, because they will take a beating from all the volume. I can handle a lot of volume on my bench, apparently, because this program didn't feel all that bad. But as I said earlier, I didn't even squat or deadlift anything at all, so that might also have an impact, as the bench recovers faster than the other lifts. So this program isn't really made to be run over and over, as it is very intensive, and it is kind of a peaking program, even though you don't do any heavy singles, but you make your body accustomed to heavier and heavier weights. I feel like this program is more mental than physical, because mentally you sometimes believe you can't do those workouts, but then you just ignore the thoughts and just give it your all, and the weights will lift themselves, almost. That was the training part of this video, and next out is my max out day. So let's see how much I did hit.
Up here, we're free, bound only by frozen memories.